Hello, my name is Aaron Claiborne with Wisconsin Voices for Recovery. And today I have Elizabeth here to share her experience with stigma. How are you today, Elizabeth?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Claiborne, and yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I would like to ask you, when you hear the word stigma, what does it mean to you?
It is, in my experience personally, it is a label, it is a stereotype, usually the wrong one, and it sticks with you even if you do change.
Yes, definitely. I agree. Stigma does, have a tendency to follow you once it's there.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Okay, now I'd like to ask you, how does stigma against people perpetuate substance use disorder? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I can. When you are told you're a failure and you're never going to amount to anything, or you've ruined somebody's life because you were born and you have that stigma of that castaway, you start feeling helpless, hopeless, useless. And it gets to the point after so many times and so many years of hearing it, you tend to believe it. And that's all you seem to be, is that stigma. And I personally would use to kill it, to kill the pain, to kill the uselessness, to kill the helplessness. Because every time I used, I was Wonder Woman. I mean, I could do anything. I was pretty. People wanted me. Turned out I was doing the exact same thing that I was stigmatized for, but I was doing it on my terms and not being. So basically I was still out, messing around and hanging out and doing things that I shouldn't be doing, only this time I'm doing it high, or I'm doing it wasted, or I'm doing it stone.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That explanation of um, you know, the way that the stigma was perpetuated from what you were being stigmatized about. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that. So
You're
now
welcome.
I ask you, do you have anything else you'd like to share with our viewers in our last minute or so?
The last minute or so, I would have to say, stick it to stay it. You need to do the work. If you're determined to remove that stigma, you can always. For example, I walk down the street and somebody, oh, what are you doing in this neighborhood? I live here. That stigma of being the drug addict, or the dealer, or being, flat on your back because that's all you were good for. That stigma is not with me now. It's more like, what are you doing in this neighborhood? I live here in this neighborhood because this neighborhood I can make a difference in.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, make a difference. That's a big word, a big phrase right there.
Yes, it is. You can't get change unless you actually do action. You
Exactly.
know.
That's right. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate all you had to share with our viewers, and I'm glad you were here to share.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to share, and I want to thank you for allowing me to do this with you.
It's definitely my pleasure and the pleasure of Wisconsin West for Recovery as a whole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, please check back in to see others sharing their experiences with stigma on our Facebook page, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks.